Watching your baby grow and develop is a joy, isn't it? As parents, we all want to give our children the best start in life, and that includes introducing them to the world of flavors and textures. Not all food are created equal, especially when it comes to your baby's delicate digestive system and developing immune response. Did you know that some common food can be harmful or even dangerous for babies under 1 year? In this video, we are going to explore the reasons behind these restrictions, debunk some myths, and give you a clear science backed list of foods to avoid. Before you let your grandma slip that spoonful of honey to your 6 months old, you need to know the right information. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Fatima, a clinical pharmacologist and an expert coach in pregnancy and parenting. Welcome to our channel 9 Mantras and thanks for being part of our mission to educate million moms and moms to be. Some cultures traditionally give honey for infants, believing natural is always safe. But in fact, honey can contain spores of Clostridium botulinum, a bacteria that can cause infant botulism. These bacteria can live in soil and untreated water. Infant botulism can lead to muscle weakness, difficulty in breathing, and in severe cases, paralysis or even death. A baby's digestive system is not mature enough to fight off these spores, which can multiply and produce toxins in the infant's intestine. Do not give honey to your baby who are under 1 year old. Honey is a sugar, so it should be avoided to prevent tooth decay. There is no nutritional need for honey in baby's diet. Breast milk or formula should be the primary nutrition for infants under 6 months. For older babies, pureed fruits can be given as a natural sweetener if in case required. A little salt in baby's food enhances flavor and is harmless. This is the biggest myth. But the reality is, babies under 1 year should not be given added salt in their food. Adults are accustomed to salt enhancing flavor. People assume that what's good for adults is good for babies and think that small amount won't hurt. Babies' kidneys are not developed enough to process high amounts of sodium. Excessive salt intake can put strain on babies' kidneys and may lead to dehydration, electrolyte imbalances, increased blood pressure, potential long-term cardiovascular issues. Do you know babies get all the sodium they need from breast milk or formula? Adding salt to their food can overwhelm their system and potentially cause long-term health issues. Please note that many pre-packed baby food contain added salt. So therefore, you need to check the labels. Some food contain hidden sources of salt like processed food, cheese, bread, so better avoid them. We need to help their developing taste buds. Babies can appreciate a variety of flavors without added salt. Early exposure to diverse natural flavors can promote healthier eating habits. After 1 year, introduce salt gradually in small amounts. Continue to be mindful of overall intake of salt in baby's diet. While adults may find unsalted food bland, babies are experiencing these flavors for the first time in their life and they can very well enjoy them without added salt. Now coming to sweet lie and bitter truth in this category, that is sugar. Many people assume little sugar is harmless and it makes food more appealing to babies. But in reality, babies under 1 year should not be given added sugars in their diet. Sugar makes food taste good for adults, but they assume that babies need sweet flavors to enjoy food, and the misconception is that little won't hurt them. Added sugars provide empty calories and contribute to unhealthy eating habits and tooth decays. Excessive sugar intake can lead to obesity, dental problems, and preference of overly sweet food later in their life. Babies are born with a preference for sweet taste. Introducing added sugar early in their life can reinforce their preference and make it harder for them to accept a variety of flavors as they grow. And do you know this can increase the risk of type 2 diabetes later in their life and obesity? Baby get poor nutrition if sugary food replaces nutrient rich options. Breast milk and formula already contain natural sugars like lactose. Many commercial baby food and drinks contain added sugar in them, so always check the labels. Homemade baby food should be prepared without added sugars. So, no added sugar before 1 year, and after 1 year, sugar should still be limited. Fruit juices, even if it is 100% fruit juice, flavored yogurt, some baby snacks, teething biscuits, sweetened beverages contain hidden sources of sugar. So you can try these alternatives like whole fruits, be it pureed or mashed, natural sweet vegetables like sweet potato, carrots, breast milk or formula. These are the safer alternatives for sweetness. Early exposure to variety of flavors including bitter and savory can help them develop a broad palate. After 1 year, introduce sweet food in moderation. Focus on natural sources of sugar like whole fruits. Continue to be mindful of overall sugar intake in your child's diet. For long-term health benefits, limit sugar. This can set stage for healthier eating habits throughout their life, and this may reduce the risk of obesity and related health issues. While adults may enjoy sugary treats, babies don't need added sugar to enjoy their food. Their natural preference for sweet taste is satisfied by breast milk, formula, and whole fruits. Now, coming to the biggest confusion that many have with respect to cow milk. People think cow milk is a nutritious drink that can replace formula or breast milk for babies under 1 year. The reality is that babies shouldn't be given cow milk as main drink until 1 year. Cow milk is not suitable as primary drink for babies under 1 year due to their nutritional composition. Cow milk is like an iron magnet. It can actually prevent your baby from absorbing this crucial nutrient. And we all very well know that babies need iron to grow strong and big. Babies' kidneys are tiny. They just can't handle the protein and mineral content in cow's milk. It's like asking a toddler to lift adult sized weight. Introducing cow milk too early can result in digestive issues and potential allergic reactions. Cow milk lacks proper balance of nutrients that infants need. It's low in iron, vitamin E, essential fatty acids, and contains excessive protein, sodium, and potassium, which are not good for baby's developing system. Stick with breast milk or formula for the first 1 year. If you are using formula, don't switch to cow milk just to save money. It could cost you more in health issues later. Now let's discuss on unpasteurized dairy products. This food can cause serious foodborne illnesses in infant, leading to severe diarrhea, vomiting and dehydration. A baby's immune system is still developing and cannot fight off potentially dangerous bacteria as effective as an adult system can. For 6 months old, we should be mindful on what we are giving, especially the food that can cause choking hazard. For example, whole grapes, nuts, popcorn, hard candies, chunks of meat or cheese. These food pose a significant choking risk for babies. Choking can lead to oxygen deprivation, brain damage, or even death if not addressed immediately. Babies are still in developing their chewing and swallowing skills, and their airways are much smaller than those of adults, making certain food dangerous. There are certain high mercury containing fish like shark, swordfish, king mackerel which should be avoided as they contain high amounts of mercury. Mercury can be harmful to a developing nervous system. Mercury exposure in infants can lead to developmental delays and neurological problems. As we know that babies' brain and nervous system are rapidly developing, making them more susceptible to the negative effects of mercury. That's all, guys. Do comment if you feel one should avoid anything else for babies under 1 year. Hope this video gave some insights on this very important topic. If it did, please share with your fellow moms and subscribe to our channel. Before we end this video, let's discuss on few interesting questions asked by the moms. How do I know if my baby has a food allergy? Watch for the signs of an allergic reaction after introducing any new food item. Hives or skin rash, swelling on face, lips or tongue, vomiting or diarrhea, difficulty in breathing or wheezing, pale skin or dizziness. If you notice any of these symptoms or signs, especially difficulty in breathing, call your doctor immediately. It's a good idea to introduce common allergens like eggs, peanuts, butter, or fish one at a time and early in a day so that you can monitor your baby. How to reduce choking risk in babies? Cut round foods into small pieces. Cook vegetables until they are soft. Finely chop or grind nuts. Cut meat and cheese in very small pieces. Spread nut butters thinly. Always supervise your baby during meals and be prepared to respond if choking happens. Can I give fruit juice to my baby? It's best to avoid fruit juice for baby under 1 year because fruit juice offers little nutritional benefit compared to whole fruit. It's high in sugar, which can lead to tooth decay and unhealthy weight gain. Drinking lots of juice might fill baby up, reducing their appetite for more nutritious food. Juices can cause diarrhea in some babies. If in case you decide to give juice for your 6 months old, though it is not necessary, limit it to no more than 100 ml per day of 100% of fruit juice. Dilute it with water. And it's always better to offer mashed or pureed whole fruits instead of giving fruit juices because they contain more of fiber and nutrients. Still got some questions on baby's nutrition? Drop them in the comments below and I'll answer them. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share with other parents. Let's spread the word and keep our babies healthy together. Remember, your support helps us create more content like this. See you in my next video. Till then, take care and happy parenting.